The illusion of control, accepting uncertainty in life. You ever feel like life's constantly throwing curveballs? Like the more you try to control, the more things spiral out of your grasp? Here's the kicker. Trying to control everything is not only exhausting, but it's also an illusion. That's right, we spend so much time mapping out every detail, thinking it'll lead us to a sense of security. But life isn't a predictable equation. Control is a myth that we cling to, hoping it'll make us feel safe. The truth? The brain isn't built to handle constant uncertainty, and yet it thrives when we embrace it. So what if instead of resisting the unknown, you started flowing with it? The trap of perfectionism and control. Let's break it down. One of the biggest traps people fall into is perfectionism. You know the type, someone who's obsessed with controlling outcomes, details, and results. Neuroscience tells us that when we try to control everything, our brain's stress response goes into overdrive. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, lights up, causing anxiety. What we're doing is triggering fight or flight responses over situations we can't change. The irony? This need for control often leads to a complete lack of it. Accepting imperfection is the first step to reducing that overwhelming pressure to be in charge of every little thing. The science of letting go. Ever heard of the prefrontal cortex? It's the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and self-control. When we're too focused on controlling outcomes, this area becomes overloaded. What happens next is counterintuitive. By releasing the need to control, the prefrontal cortex actually works better, leading to clearer decisions and a greater sense of peace. Neuroscience calls this cognitive reappraisal. You're training your brain to reassess stressful situations, letting go of what you can't change. Once you start rewiring your brain this way, you'll find that things don't unravel the moment you stop micromanaging them. How control kills creativity. Have you ever noticed that the most creative solutions come when you least expect them? That's no coincidence. Our brains need space to breathe. When you're not obsessed with controlling every outcome, your brain enters a more relaxed state, what neuroscientists call the default mode network. This is where creativity thrives, in the space where we let go of rigid thinking. So, when you release control, you open yourself up to unexpected breakthroughs. Think of it this way. Trying to control life is like squeezing water in your fist. The tighter the grip, the less you hold on to. The power of uncertainty, a new perspective. Here's where the shift happens. Instead of seeing uncertainty as an enemy, what if you saw it as an opportunity? In psychology, the concept of learned helplessness teaches us that when we believe we have no control over outcomes, we give up trying. But flip that. When you accept that some things are out of your control, it doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means you focus on what you can influence. The key is to act without attaching to the outcome. Neuroscientific research shows that this mindset reduces stress and builds emotional resilience. By embracing uncertainty, you allow life to surprise you in the best ways. Finding freedom in acceptance. Letting go doesn't mean passivity, it means embracing the flow. Mindfulness practices like meditation or journaling allow the brain to rest in the present moment rather than obsessing over future outcomes. Psychologically speaking, when we train our brain to live in the now, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural way of calming down. This is where peace lives. Instead of fighting against the current, you swim with it, trusting that wherever the tide takes you is exactly where you need to be. What could be more liberating? Now that you understand how the illusion of control holds you back, are you ready to let go? What's one area in your life where you can start embracing uncertainty? If this resonates with you, make sure to subscribe to Good Brain for more insights that elevate your mind and your life. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out.